wasn't written with your comfort in mind. Nah, made my decision, wasn't tough to decide. Nah, me and my boys, we get it done every time. Gotta earn it, you can't just jump in the line. You'll get rushed to the side. I top my division, I've been building since I started. In the parking lot, I parked it. I came in while picking targets. My career cannot be tarnished. I'm a champion regardless. Celebrate, but this a different kind of lucha party. We are not alike. I don't want your advice, I don't want your opinions. It's not gonna be different from the ones I told to listen. I've been working on a bigger picture and y'all ain't impressing me. Hey, como said D, say shut your mouth, respect the legacy. Ain't no comparisons, y'all just embarrassments. All of my confidence is rooted in my heritage. Yo, and with Mendoza and Mr. Wow, we showing what this about. Phantom driving, your career is disavowed. What's happening, y'all?
Yo, what is up? Am I muted? No, I'm not. Anyways, what's up, everybody? We're going to be streaming some of the Final Fantasy or Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin demo. So, the game is coming out relatively very soon. And because of that, I want to prep for it. And basically, whatever anything from the demo is actually carried over to the final game. So definitely looking forward to doing that. Anyways, I know it's been a while since I streamed. I didn't stream last week. I was supposed to have, but life happens, and you kind of just roll with it. I make the best of what I can. I do have a family, and I have to prioritize them over everything else. But yeah, let's not waste any time. I guess we can go ahead and just dive into it. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's start off new. Okay.
Bring it!
We won?
Looks like it. Then why doesn't it feel like it?
Yeah, so I have to mute this part. Just because this is a copyrighted song. I might want to turn the HDR off on this one just because it's a little oversaturated. Okay, I can turn it back on. Yeah, let me go into settings. Maybe it just needs a higher brightness. let's time that. Well, he don't like it thrown at him, but he threw it at someone else easily. Okay, let's see how it is. Yes, I did all that.
Look, crystals can sense each other.
You have one too, don't you?
My mission is to kill chaos. That's all I know.
Me too.
Good. We're all on the same hunt.
I'm Jack.
Jed.
Ash.
I wonder what made them consider telling an alternate origin story for Final Fantasy 1.
What?
Need something for that?
It's just a scratch. Nothing a little spit can't heal. When are we gonna fight chaos? All this monster hunting is a pain in the ass.
Seriously. Fingers crossed we're done.
Either way, time to pay the king a visit.
And we don't leave without answers.
The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas languish. The earth decays. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When
Yo, what's up, Night
darkness
Tide?
veils the
How you
world,
doing?
4 warriors of light shall come.
Did my alerts go off? I don't think my notifications went off. Should have.
You are skilled, to be sure. Few
So you
could have
doing
slain
good?
even
Got some
one of those
coffee and some.
abominations.
Oh, it
Let
did.
alone
Oh, I
3.
didn't even notice.
There is still the matter of your number, however.
When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come.
Well, if you mean today, yeah, I
And your
got
crystals,
one
trouble, they do not shine the
big
color of
podcast to
silver.
do.
Can't argue
But
with
other than that,
But
mostly
you
it's
need
just
warriors, right?
recording,
Up in
capturing
front of you.
footage.
Here we are, ready and willing to take chaos down for you.
And with all due respect,
Yeah, I gotta tweak the
isn't
HDR
that
on this
what
because
matters
I don't know
most?
why it's so
Perhaps.
unnaturally
Yet a
dark.
question still weighs on my mind, warriors of the Dark Crystals. Why court danger so eagerly? What could you possibly hope to gain?
All I care about is seeing chaos dead. I need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger.
It really
thirst.
is.
Does that answer your question?
Very well. Minister Lago, fetch the key to the shrine.
You know what I can't wait
My
for
lord.
is for us to get like
Jack,
the ability
Ash,
to like
Jed,
stream,
I place the future
At
of
4K
Cornelia
120?
in your hands.
even though I know it's like kind of a long shot with current capture devices.
Do not fail us.
Yeah, I can't. It doesn't even let me change the optimization. There you go. Very true, it does. I guess we're just really at a point now where it's like, I know there's the big push for 4K streaming, but it's like it's such a niche thing, and it's like a lot of people are going to be looking at streams from their phones or tablets, and you know those aren't even close to 4K yet.
You look every bit the warrior. I can imagine it serves you well on the battlefield. Even so, I would kindly ask that you smile in front of my daughters.
True.
Cornelia is counting on you to save us from the darkness. I know you will. May the crystal's blessing be with you always.
Yo, I hate this HDR being on. I can't. Not a fan. Nightside, you stream only on Twitch, or do you stream on
going
another
on?
platform as well? I currently use
Princess
XSplit.
people love her.
Like a flower blooming
Yo.
in a dark wasteland.
Monty, thank you for the 1-year sub. How you doing, my friend?
Come on, Jack. Wouldn't kill you to smile for once.
How was Trovo?
Jack, you've returned. And with a few more scars.
Nah, it's nothing. Jack has the best medicine.
Oh no, I'm usually up this early. I don't normally
In
stream
that case,
during the weekday,
not too
but
much trouble. Would you be able to spare some for
I'm,
our soldiers in the castle? There's
I
no
want
medicine,
to
is there?
play some of this demo.
Is there something you want?
There
I'm gonna
is.
be getting
I need a favor
a review
from you.
copy of
I
this
heard you were going
probably
to the shrine,
either
so
the weekend
I
or
thought this
beginning of
would be
next
my
week
only
before it
chance
comes
to
out,
ask.
Favor?
Two,
or maybe before
actually.
that.
Of course.
There was a knight by the name of Garland who set off to battle chaos as well, but he never returned.
Oh, Ghostwire is
If you could,
phenomenal.
I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Look.
I wish I could
we
say
don't
more,
have time for a rescue mission, princess.
but I can't because of
You don't need
embargo.
to go out of your way.
But it's that
Can
game
I
is so
help you?
good.
What does he look like?
He always wore such splendid armor.
I mean, I could
The
tease
helmet
further.
was terrifying.
I can tease further. I could be like, I got it. I just can't say nothing about it.
Towered over the other knights. Even
But they're gonna come down. They're gonna be
voices
coming at my
always
door like,
sound.
How long ago was this?
we told you, don't do nothing with that embargo. We told you, you can't show nothing.
It seems just like yesterday. No one believes me. Not the minister, not my father. They say a knight by the name of Garland never existed.
As you wish. See
Uh,
what we can do about your
you know, say,
recent
yeah,
nights.
XSplit has the.
Thank you, Jack.
I like XSplit because it's so easy to set up, but
The other
what I
way.
hate about XSplit is it's such a
Come back safe
resource
and
hog,
soon.
and it's annoying how much of a
May the
resource hog it
crystal's
is.
blessing be with you, always.
I want to turn on my chat. Can I do so?
Odd. Your crystal vibrating too?
Yeah, weird.
Forget it. We need to focus. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. Let's get some rest.
I currently like dual PC is in dual towers,
Hey, Jack,
or
just the guy I wanted to see. I heard you're off to the
because I'm
shrine
doing a dual
tomorrow.
PC
Why
setup,
don't you
but
stay
I'm
the night
doing
here?
like
Yeah.
my gaming laptop
Great. Come on
and then
in.
my gaming desktop. Mainly, I just play my PC games on my gaming laptop, and then I push it out into my capture card. I would like to just stream from one device, but yeah, that's just not happening.
News of
for
your
me.
departure will soon spread, and failure will leave a stain on the king's
Oh yeah, I say it's
reputation.
definitely worth it.
Bear this in mind. Travel northwest, and you will reach the Chaos Shrine.
Yo,
Go with the
nighttime.
crystal's
I
blessing.
keep running into that. Like it keeps crashing, and then it half the times doesn't want to launch, and then the other times when it does launch, it doesn't even want to. I'll run into issues with it. Doing the constant restart over and over and over. It's so annoying because then I got to go in. If I didn't save everything I had laid out, I got to go in and rebuild it. I want to use OBS, which I mean, I've used OBS several times. My only issue with OBS is so I use NVIDIA Broadcast. Well, not NVIDIA NVIDIA Broadcast for the like noise rejection. So like you don't hear my, AC and everything. But it's easily baked into XSplit. It is not easily baked into OBS. And it's just
Looks
a pain
like
trying to get
chaos
that
has been
going.
waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
Oh, one thing I cannot wait for is Steam Deck. I'm like, I need next month to get here immediately so I can go ahead and get my Steam Deck. I'm so ready for my Steam Deck.
Let's go.
You always gotta push the Q3. Which model did you get? He said hit me up sometime. Might be able to. Ooh, okay. Do I got a Nexus? Yes, I do. The Nexus. I like it. I do, but I just feel like I preferred my Go XLR for the longest.
There you go. Let's knock him down.
And I know like Go XLR is still like industry standard for a lot of streamers. I think it is until like
Time to go to work.
what is his name? Harris Heller was the biggest proponent of that, and then he ended up like starting to bash them, saying they weren't innovating.
Focus on how we can.
Oh, you got the largest? Yeah, I got the largest one too. I'm thankfully still in
I don't stand a chance.
Q1. I mean Q2. So I'm hoping it's not delayed because I really want my Steam Deck.
Treasure ahead.
Yeah, I feel like it took me a good 2 or so weeks to get used to like the Steam Deck. Not Steam Deck. the Nexus, and I do like it.
Jack, there's one down there.
It's just like for a while. Okay, so I'll be honest, few weeks meaning like a month and a half, and that's not even including when I was beta testing it. All right, Monty. That software was rough, man.
Where does all that dark?
It's still not as good as it could be.
Monster just popped out of that one.
Time to go get some darkness.
You know what's interesting is, have you seen that beacon? That beacon device? It looks almost exactly like the Nexus.
Found a spot to rest.
Which is so trippy. It's so trippy how close it looks, and it's like I was like looking at that, and then I saw like Harris Heller is really pushing it, and then a lot of people I know who have it. They're like, it's cool, but it's got some drawbacks, but like nobody talks about the drawbacks, and I'm like, yeah, well, I guess that sounds about right. Yeah, it's like complete ripoff. But you know, the interesting thing, and I know I'm speaking so candidly about this, but you know, the interesting thing I see a lot is the amount of hate that Aver Media products get in comparison to like every other company.
This is the one.
And it's so interesting. It's like, okay.
Right.
The streamer world. Buy this new thing, just level up your stream until it doesn't. And it's really, when you really look into all of it, it's all about like who, how many people can you get to like use your affiliate link, or what company are you partnered with to like get you to, you know, oh, can you, how many people can you get to spend money on this or spend money on that? And it's just, not to say I'm jaded when it comes to this, well, the hell with that. Yes, I am jaded. I'm not even about to, let me stop lying. Let me stop lying. I am jaded. Oh, it's not jaded, it's experience. It's just like, you know, like I come to feel like there's so much shallowness in the streamer world, also in the YouTube creator world as well.
Come on, follow me.
And it's just,
Let's see how much fire that thing can eat.
oh damn, I died. And, like, there's so much shallowness and about like what can you push people to buy, what can you you know, do you buddy up to this streamer so you can grow?
Come on, follow me.
You know,
Let's see how much fire that thing can eat. Get back. It's gonna blow.
and you know, then you got the streamers that go on YouTube, they do the, I'm sure you've seen it, the 5 easy steps. You only need to do these 2 things to grow your stream, like, you know, like that kind of, and like it's always like, join my community.
Unless you want to get cooked.
These 4 things, and the 5th is help me for helping you. It for real is. It's like,
This one's got some teeth.
Think before you strike.
just seeing how like the streamer world is like, I kind of just
Better tread carefully.
it really is, it really is, and and then like I know folks that are in the streaming world, you know, like folks that lead certain stream coaching things, and it's like when you get to talk to folks and you realize that they're not really helping people out of the goodness of their heart, they're really doing it because
At least we have time to take a break.
you know it's a hustle. Yeah, it's literally you play them to get ahead. That's really all it is, and it's kind of depressing because so many people want to grow, and
Wasn't much of a fight.
people want to do this as a
Let's
career.
go. Let's knock 'em
But it's
down.
interesting, like when you really think about, like, you look at the amount of people that really think they can be like the next big thing. Not saying that they can't. You know, anyone has, it's all really luck, who you know, and if you can get really a machine behind you. I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but I kind of feel like organic growth at this point is next to
Warm welcome. Time to go
next to almost impossible. Just because like every platform is pushing you to spend money to promote. Twitter is like, okay, you want your tweet to get more eyes? Spend money. Haseo Dante, thank you for the raid. Let me do the shout out. Let me do the shout out. I need to, what is it? SO. Welcome new folks. How you doing? I'm Mekel Kasanova. I'm a Hawaii streamer, content creator, podcaster. You know, doing not typically I don't typically do early streams like this, but you know, I've been wanting to dive more back into this this beta. Well, not beta, it's demo really. I'm gonna be getting a review copy of this game probably end of the week or beginning of next. So I'm just looking forward to like just playing it, having fun, doing what we do. So yeah, welcome. How's the chaos so far? Chaos right now is I'm having fun with it. I've enjoyed each of the
time for a change.
I've enjoyed each of the
Water might do the trick.
Well, I got it. Don't I have? Oh no, I got the mage master. There we go. I've enjoyed each of the trials, and now we got the beta, so I'm like really excited for this one, for the final release. Because like I'm enjoying this. I've been enjoying Babylon's Fall, even though like how, you know, it's like, how can you like Babylon's Fall? Well, Babylon's Fall has so many MMO aspects that it appeals to me. I think some of my voice actor friends might be in this one. I need to check. I know 7 Remake had a couple of my friends in it. which I've had on my podcast. If you guys are interested in checking that out, I've interviewed John Eric Bentley, who did Barrett. That's one of my friends. We kind of go back all the way to the Star Trek days. Mark Whidden, another good friend of mine.
More of those.
You gotta do something?
And Griffin Burns. And a couple other folks. Oh man, I gotta have him back on. I've been talking to Ruben a lot lately. I might need to just go ahead and get back on the show.
It was good practice.
It's just one of those things where it's like, I know I could have them back on more regularly, but I want to make it like mean something when I have them on as guests. So it's like David Hayter, right? So I was talking to him the other day, and you know, he's got a thing going with Netflix right now, and he wants to come back on, and he's like, yeah, I'd love to come back on. And we're both like, yeah, but what are we gonna talk about? Because you can't talk about your Netflix thing until like you make the public announcement.
There you go.
I don't stand a chance.
All right.
It's like I'm gonna be doing what's one? Nick Apostolides, who did Leon from Resident Evil 2 remake. I'm gonna have him back on. I gotta wait to his big announcement. Like I can't. It just would make more sense when I wait for that. Anyways, how's everyone doing this morning? I know this is super early. Yo, appreciate Haseo Dante for the follow. I do have well, I'm doing a big podcast today. All I can say is it's a collaboration. So Way Forward reached out to me to do this. But if you guys know Way Forward, the Shantae and River City Girls
Looks worth picking up. I'll take
developer, they reached out to me for this specifically, and so I will be making an announcement later on today after it happens, and probably they will too. It's almost midnight for you, but it's chill day for me so far. You do it. Where are you at? Haseo. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty substantial announcement. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, you from Indonesia? Ooh. What's it like over there?
Treasure ahead.
Let's see what's inside.
That's once I get this like. Lancer.
All right.
Okay.
In my sight! Enemy spotted! Come on, follow me. No escape!
Only has 2 seasons. Ah, damn it. Oh, so it's probably like Hawaii where we only got 2 seasons. We got 3 seasons. Hot, and hot as hell. Oh, wait. I had Night Tide, are you still here? So organic growth is still subjected to right place, right time. Well, I mean, come on, Monty. You know it's true. You know it's true. We only really got those 3 seasons out here. And occasionally when it rains.
No escape! There you are.
I don't stand a chance.
In my sights!
But yeah, like you were saying, like when it comes to like organic growth, it's really subjective to like literally right place, right time, who you know. A lot of it does pan around to like
Let's go.
This'll be a breeze.
who you can get connected to. The stream coaching thing. Like, I know we got some fellow partners in our program that we're in that are part of that. Now, I'm not trying to knock that or them or that. And it's just for me, I feel like because I know so much about the behind the scenes
They burn just like we do.
of the
there's
person
plenty
who
of
runs
kindling
it,
around.
I'm kind of like, yeah, it's a hustle.
In my sights! Up ahead! Come on, follow me.
Oh! Yeah, we can just focus on you.
Okay. Find a better match. Just keep hitting them.
Not my best moment.
Focus on how we can do better next time.
Oh, yeah, like if there's anything content creating related that you want to know or need help with, just let me know. I've been doing this for, I started off technically in 2015, the end of 2015, but I've been doing this consistently since 2016. Turned this into a career in 2019 when I left doing IT and just decided to pursue this as, you know, my full-on career.
All right.
Which sometimes I still cry about because that money I was making. Man, how do you go from making 6 figures to making you barely can buy a streamer money? I'm happier, but I missed my paycheck from when I was doing IT. I'm not gonna lie, I missed that check. It was something surreal. But, you know, the one thing about it is I was making money, which I was happy about, but I wasn't able to enjoy the money I was making. Or the family. Like, the stressors of IT is just, to me, not worth it.
This is the one.
So there's a lot of riding waves too. If you're getting traction on something and streaming, it's important to ride the wave for growth, but also dangerous because people really feed on algorithms. So if you switch it up, switch up from the wave, it can bite you. Yeah, very true. It's one of those things, like, it's the same thing for like YouTube. You know,
Time for a change.
You know, YouTube, I started off, like, I got my big growth in 2017 or 2018, 2019, when I started like getting a lot of the voice actors and whatnot on my podcast, and then having them shout me out and working with, you know, the bigger gaming companies. But then once I started like shifting towards like streaming and doing other things,
Let's knock them down.
on YouTube, because I was originally just full-time streaming on YouTube on top of like just making full-time content there too. And then YouTube, before they decided that they wanted to focus on like, you know, streaming as a platform, they would punish your channel if you stream. So like, if your streams didn't get the amount of views that your you know, that your traditional content got, then you would get like buried. And so like for like 2 years I had no growth, and up until like this last year where I started rebuilding slowly, plus capitalizing on them wanting to push streaming. But it was wild. You know, I came over here to Twitch, and I like Twitch, but like with Twitch, the only thing I was able to, like, if I played Final Fantasy 14, I got growth, but I couldn't play anything else. And it's like, I like doing variety content. I don't like being stuck to just one thing. And you know, you got folks like Roberto Blake, and I know him, I'm friends with him.
This is the one.
I don't always agree with what Roberto says. Like, his whole thing is like, oh, if you want to grow, you need to niche down and just do this one thing. Here's the thing, that doesn't work for everyone. You know, it's like trying to just niche down to do just one thing. What happens when that one thing goes away and you want to do something else? You know? And it's like, what if you don't have a passion for that? You can easily burn out just doing one thing. Like, I get it in theory, but that goes back to what you said, like riding the waves. And the minute you switch up, you get punished for it. Like on YouTube, my most not watched content is probably my video game reviews. And I've had people tell me I should make multiple channels. I shouldn't, you know, put everything on one. But the reason I put all my content, my tech reviews, my podcasts, and my you know, my video game reviews and whatnot, and impressions as well as reactions, is because my YouTube channel is my public portfolio of my work. You know, that alongside my website, and from talking to a lot of people that are in PR, you know, like Tara Bruno and Kathy Cackley, who formerly of Capcom, but now she's with the team, the company that does Guild Wars. She runs that now. What I learned from them is that when they look to work with creators, having multiple outlets is a pain for them to go and look. They, you know, they want it's easier and more concise. That's why, like, I constantly get opportunities. One, the way my YouTube channel is laid out. Two, I also have a media kit showcasing, you know, what I do, what I have done, who I've worked with, and the like. And it goes a long way. Like, yeah, maybe my channel is not as focused on just doing one thing, but, you know, I have ADHD. I would get so bored of just one thing.
All right.
And I feel like I wouldn't be able to make content as consistently good. I just did one thing.
I got it. Kill the fiends and these ropes this weekend.
There's also a process of self-discovery. See what you're happy doing, and find happy interaction. You gotta focus. Someone teacher said that. Very true. You know, but you know, you got these channels, these outlets that want to tell you what you need to do. If you want to be successful, you need to do this. And my thing is like, there is no one size fits all for being a content creator.
We got this.
You know, I'll be honest, I get shit on by so many people because they look at my YouTube channel and they're like, oh, well, you only have 13,000 subscribers. You know, you've been doing this for so long, but you're not at 20, 30, 40, 50,000, 100,000. Like some people grow up, they grow real quick. Like, yes, many people do grow quick. But the thing is, I still do this full time. This is still a career for me. I'm still able to make a living off of that. And like I tell people all the time, I'm like, my main outlet for content is my podcast. My podcast is what pays the bills.
Take us straight to the tower.
My YouTube is just an added bonus. But, you know, people, they don't get that. Yeah, I mean, like, they act like, so I get so many comments about, oh, you're a small YouTuber, blah, blah, you know, da, da, da. Like, it's always used as like a put down. And I'm like, 13, even getting to 1,000 subscribers is not easy. You know, and people act like this is just like insanely easy to do. There's no work that goes into it. You know, if you don't have what this person or that person has, if you're not trending, if you're not getting thousands of views, it's like, it's not that easy. And it's so, I get so frustrated. And like, you know, I talk to my wife Lehua about this all the time. My wife Lehua is, she's like my therapist in many ways. Because I vent to her so much. I vent to her so much about, oh, like, man, I can't believe this dumbass came on my YouTube channel and said this and said that. And how dare they? Like, oh my God. Like, it's just so much stuff that people say. Like, they'll go on your channel and shit talk you. And it's just wild. Yo, your wife is counseling psychologist. Like, people don't understand. Like, this is such a mentally taxing field. Like, I try to tell people, when I, like, doing IT was mentally draining for me, but, you know, at least I could detach from it here and there. Fucking content creating, like, especially when you see people who, you know, and I know it's easy to say this, but when you see people who don't even work as hard as you get massive opportunities while you're over here struggling left and right just to get things done, like, it can be annoying when you're like, how come this person's getting this opportunity and I'm not, right? Or you see how, like, you can call out a company and grow from calling out a company. You literally blow up from canceling the company or canceling another creator or just calling folks out. And like, the industry just bends to you, and it's just like, it can be frustrating to look at all that. So mentally, it's the most taxing field I've ever been in. Yes, That's what I'm talking about. Because now look, should they have said what they said? No. But to think that all these companies are coming out saying, oh, how could they say it? They're the same ones that say and do the same shit. I know this. I've been in Discords with folks. I've been on conference calls with a lot of people that were outraged say the same things. They act the same way. It's not brand new. But what that whole situation taught me was that on top of, yeah, I did. Such a quiet part out loud. That whole situation told me was that when it comes to being who is the next person to blow up, because companies and you know, they're always looking for the next person to latch on to grow with. You know what that showed me was that they create the next star. The next star is created. You're not organically made. How you go from like barely 500 followers to 28, 30 some thousand in 24 hours with every company reaching out to sponsor you? I'm not mad. Get your money. That's a hell of a come up. But it goes to show you that, and what I've learned, and I know Night Tide, we've had this conversation, but like hard work, and this is something that I've been struggling grasping my head around. Hard work really does not get you anywhere out here, like in this field. Or it gets you somewhere, but it doesn't get you to the point where you're made. And that's the frustrating part. And like the amount of companies that have put me down for my size, and I'm over here like, bruh. And then a lot of the folks that are coming out, like, you know, the companies and whatnot, like, oh, well, you need to, you know, how dare these companies say this? But the same ones that told me I need to stay quiet. So I'm like, okay, so it's really about who they want to prop up. Yeah, exactly. You're really not in control of your own destiny when it comes to this field. Like, you can have the nicest stream layout, you can have the nicest gear equipment, you can have the personality, you can have the cadence and everything, and it doesn't matter at all, because if you're not promoted by the right folks, if you're not platformed by those, you know, the powers that be, you're not going to get anywhere. And that's just the sad truth of it. That's a hard pill to swallow. It's a complete, like, I look at my career in IT, man. I worked so hard to come from like a guy who was going to go into marketing. I graduated college back when, you know, the economy crashed in 2008. And then, you know, social media started blowing up, and then we didn't need PR and marketing firms as much then as previously, because people could just go on social media and blow up, right? Companies could do that. So, you know, I literally was kind of stuck. And then I went to retail, which is where like Monty knows me, because I was doing retail when we first met. Damn it. You know, and to go from retail to shifting over to IT, I don't have a background in IT, and I went and I did IT, and I went on to make 6 figures. You know, by working hard. But this whole this industry like blows my mind, where hard work doesn't get you anywhere. Yeah, she really is lucky that they, you know, the industry cared, because they don't care normally. But she has a lot of things going for her. One,
Darkness is so thick I can
the
taste
demographic that, you know, the industry is pushing for, which is more women. If it's also,
I'll check it out.
you know, she's also got other things behind her as well. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm not mad at her. I'm happy that she got her come up. I just wish that companies would keep that same energy across the board. Even the tweet that I put out where I was talking about how these same people need to do the same things for other people who are in the same situation, because this happens every single day.
See what's inside, Jack.
You know, I got told that I was being negative and I'm hating on the girl. I'm not hating on the girl. I'm happy that she got to come up. But this happens so frequently and nobody cares.
This is the one.
It just comes down to what star do they want to make next. So that's the part that's really just got me. I'm like, okay.
chaos.
No. I am to become. And who are you?
We're here to kill chaos. The prophecy's very own warriors of light.
Really?
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's garland.
No. I am to become chaos. Got some teeth.
Come on, we can do this!
Get back! This one's gonna hurt! Time to go wild, Jed!
Yeah, just like for me, I kind of get, you know, this feel. I've had some people say like, "Oh, well, you're bitter," you know. And it's like, I'm not bitter. It's just when you really start seeing what this industry is about.
So this is what darkness does to humans. Keep it alive. Answers. I'll leave it there.
It just makes you feel a certain way.
Looking good in the potion department.
No room for mistakes.
Because after a lot of introspection, all anyone can do is their best to be authentic with who they are, what they create, and what they create. The closer you get to that, I think the closer you get to real success and fulfillment and content creation. Yeah. I agree with that. We create things for other people to enjoy, but we got to do it for us first. And that goes back to, like, you know, like I was saying, like the whole Roberto Blake thing, when he's saying, like, you got to niche down, you got to do this, you got to do that. I always tell people, you know, and Monty, or I Only Shot Limits, he knows this about me too. Create the content you want to create. Make what you want to create. Be happy with what you create. Because if you're not happy with it, no one else can be happy with it. You know,
Wait.
It's not going to feel organic.
My crystal. It's her.
Yeah, just like before.
And also, like, if you're creating content
Mine's going
only for the
crazy.
sake of making other people happy, then what's the difference between doing this and doing a job? You know? So they had a guy that said work through the burnout. That doesn't always work. It doesn't. You can't. Sometimes you can't work through burnout. Like, I'm in burnout right now. I'm working through it, but I know a lot of people can't.
Huh. Feels like there's a story behind that.
So being a business-minded person, that's hard because
My allies
if I'm
and I
not
set out to rid
getting
the
some
land
kind of
chaos.
ROI in my brain, it's not worth it.
But the
Oh, it's
journey
catch me
took its
too.
toll. One by one, we fell.
Wait, is a
Until
Twitch
in my
ad
mind,
running right now?
It was then that I finally realized the truth. Chaos isn't a man or a monster. Chaos is just a fairy tale. The darkness, the beasts, this despair that eats away at people's hearts. It's easy to blame a single thing for all of that. It gives people hope to think the world can be saved.
I
with a
thought I
single
turned off.
heroic
Okay,
deed.
so here's the other thing about Twitch.
Even if
Even
it's
if you
never that
turn off
simple.
your ads,
So I decided to become
they still.
sacrifice.
Yo, Monty, thank
I
you for
offered
doing that.
myself to the darkness and prayed to become chaos.
They
hoping
still
some band of heroes would defeat
throw
me
ads on it.
and thus bring an end to this empty dream.
Is this where he says bullshit and walks off?
Bullshit.
Plays his smartphone. Yo, that's crazy.
He's out there. I
He
can
just pulled
feel
that
him.
smartphone out of nowhere.
I just have to keep looking.
Yeah, for real. He got his own walking theme.
I'm coming too. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light.
Now
shall
let's
come.
have a meaningful conversation when you throw jerky and breakfast
And I
burritos
only
at
count
me.
3 of you.
We don't need someone whose heart's not in it.
Then show me
Um,
chaos. Do that, and I might even start to respect you.
Deal.
So, okay, I was told this by an industry person
We better get
both
back to
yesterday and a
the castle.
couple days ago
Wouldn't want to disappoint our
that I need to go on Twitter and I need to dive into and engage myself in conversations with other content creators about gaming. Here's the problem. As someone who's been gaming for 30 years, my opinion on gaming is radically different than somebody who was born in 1999, 2000, 2001, 2005, who they have no real opinion on things that are, or they do, they think it's old or it sucks. Like, I grew up with a different era. I grew up seeing us go from fat little pixels to like full 3D models. So I have a different perspective on gaming, but I was told to like get in there. Yeah, like honestly, we're the old heads. So I was told I need to get on Twitter, get in these conversations, talk to talk gaming. And here's the thing. Like, okay, since we're all roughly around the same age, for us growing up, we got new games 2 times a year, if that. Our birthday and Christmas. And if we were lucky, if the game was on sale, or if our parents just felt like getting us something for us getting good grades. You have so many games coming out now so rapidly that you don't have time to they don't have time to marinate to get your teeth into. Yeah, or you rated the used bin at EB Games or Babbage's or Software, etc., KB Toys, like or Toys R Us. So like gaming back then, you had time to breathe, time to enjoy something. Gaming now, you got at least 30 to 40 titles dropping in. I know. You got like 30 to 40 titles there dropping within like a 3 to 4 week time span. So I see folks that are like, oh, this game is old. This game's going to fail. This game is terrible. This game is that. You know, it's always like when I go on Twitter, it's always a negative conversation around gaming. Like people, this current era of people, this current generation, they're so negative about gaming. They're so entitled. And we didn't have that growing up, you know? So like for me, I struggle with understanding that mentality because I was lucky, especially growing up poor, lucky to even have anything. And like now, like I can be objective and say, yeah, this game has issues, but it's still, there's a silver lining. Here's something that's still good about it. But a lot of people now, yeah, you played what you could. Oh my God. I don't understand the journalist ripping. Because Sifu was not made. It wasn't made by people that were, you know, Asian American. It was made by white folks. Like, and that's another thing that people are ripping that game for, which is silly. Like, I don't like a lot of the stuff that's like the narratives that are out now, the way people are. It's just like, I don't want to engage in these conversations.
So this is what the city's like.
But
I'd forgotten.
Looks like you're as forgetful as the rest of us.
I don't know.
Am I?
But I'm told that if I want to grow,
I guess so.
We're forgetting things all the
I
time.
need to like get on these platforms.
It's the price we have to pay for this strength.
Attachments to this world will just make it harder to do our duty.
I don't know. I don't.
It's a mercy to forget.
A mercy, huh? Who's mercy?
Bro,
Someone
new
or
to me,
something must have
right?
decided to make it this way.
Right? After they were discounted, that's when we got them.
It's me. I forgot.
So like, that's the other thing too, is like, I want to, I want to talk gaming, just like I want to talk wrestling. I want to talk
when did you first come
other
here?
stuff. But like, I just feel like Twitter is just not
ago?
the place for that conversation.
It seems just like yesterday.
And a lot of people that are blowing up, that are popular, are some of the most shallow, vain, idiotic folks. And it's just like, for me, I'm like, why do I want to have conversations with people like that? Right? Like, you know, no hate on them, but like, I see people fawn over someone like Tim the Tap Man. I'll be honest, until like a year ago, I had no idea who that was.
About covers it.
And even then, it's like, okay, he
So
plays
the
the trending
throne is
titles.
empty.
Cool. I don't want to be like him.
Perhaps you lost heart and fled the shrine.
But that, okay, so Monty, that's the thing, is like, I was told that I just need to like force it. I can't force a vibe with people that if it's just not there. You know?
Very good. 4 warriors, 4 crystals.
Just like journalists and a lot of modern gamers I saw on Twitter when the trailer for the new demo for this came out.
Warriors of light.
They're saying that this looks like a PlayStation 1 title or a PlayStation 2 title. And I'm over here like, were you around when that, were you even a stain on your father's loincloth?
There's more.
On his underwear?
When darkness
When the
veils the
PlayStation
world,
1 was out? Like, what are you
4
talking
warriors
about?
of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light,
Is that I think Twitter can be a place for that conversation, but a place where people have to start that conversation. Yes, and we have to be able
This
to
land
not
is home
cancel
to
people
all
for having
crystals,
differences of opinion,
fire,
and we have to be able to be okay with people who
water,
had
and
a different opinion than what we
the
have.
darkness corrupting them.
It's just
causes
frustrating,
fires
man.
to rage,
The people
winds
can't
to
have
die,
civil discourse.
seas to languish, and earth.
I don't care about this Dr. Respect, Tim
people are
Tatman, Ninja
lost.
Shroud. Read nothing against him, but I don't.
Scarce little
The same.
life
I don't give a
remains.
damn about their content. But you know, you got so many folks that are
Right.
quick to tell you
So
you need to
want us
go and
do
make
something
content
about
like
the
theirs.
darkness clouding the
Why?
crystals.
Indeed. Will you accept?
What about chaos?
Rekindle the light of the crystals, and you shall
All right, no
win the
worries.
right to claim you've slain chaos. Will that
I'm probably
not
gonna go for like
save
another
your
half an hour, and then
What
I'm
are you
gonna
saying?
cut it.
That chaos doesn't exist?
Chaos is only a tale, passed down from our forebears to give the people hope. Hope that by slaying the beast in his lair, peace will be restored. You will not find him. However, the seeds of a new hope have been planted here. Now, a hope we can see. Yes, a hope we can believe in. Jack, Ash, Jed, Neon, deliver this world from the clutches of darkness.
Well then, if you'll come with me.
Oh, Monty, how's your YouTube channel going?
Your first destination should be Provoca, which can be reached after crossing into the northern continent. Son, the town's mayor, should have information on the crystal's whereabouts.
I really wish I could turn the HDR off so I could fix the HDR for this game. Is not really that well optimized.
Hey there, Jack. You just got back from the shrine, right? The minister paid your room for the night, so why not get some rest? I was hoping you'd say that.
Well, shorts are so here's the thing. The thing about shorts, and I hope you also are posting them on TikTok as well, because as well as Instagram. So whatever short you upload, also put that on TikTok and Instagram. Same thing. Because it's evergreen
And so
content
their journey begins.
is easily digestible for people.
And so their quest began.
And don't worry about branding. Branding takes you get there when you get there. Don't even worry about that. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, we've been considering probably getting a new house. I don't
And
know if
so
we're
their
looking
quest
either
began.
moving to Manoa
As the four warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed
or
by the
further
great
out
task
west.
Destiny had placed before them. They
We're
did
probably
not
gonna need
even
to get a
know
bigger
the
house.
true significance of the four crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light.
How do people not know that this shot right here is not like this is from Final Fantasy 1? even though this is a retelling or alternative telling of Final Fantasy 1, I think that's marketing BS. Just the fact that this is actually the backstory to Final Fantasy 1, because it's the one Final Fantasy that doesn't really have much of a plot. I feel like people nowadays, when it comes to Final Fantasy, they probably play Remake, 13 Trilogy, and maybe 10. Guaranteed 15. But like, I have people, they're like, oh yeah, my favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 7. What's yours? 6 or 4? And a lot of Final Fantasy 7 was taken from Final Fantasy 6. Very true. That's very true.
You're from the castle, aren't you? That's for my dad!
What happened to him?
King commanded him to set sail for the crystals. And he never came back!
You're
yeah,
blaming the wrong kid. The king might have given
we're looking
to
to,
but it was
because we're gonna be expanding our family further.
Hey, we're
probably
here to
another
make sure
kid
that never happens again. For all the kids
the
like
next
you
few
who've
months.
lost someone. For all of Cornelia.
Say something, Jack.
So,
where's Mayor Sohn?
He's dead too. Captain Mekel looks after us now.
A 4-bedroom house. I mean, maybe another 3. I don't know. But preferably I'd want a 4.
He lives in that cave.
And I'd be happy with it. That's the other thing too, is like just trying to stay on social media. I feel like unless you're like a really young person that doesn't have a job or responsibilities, that's the only way you can, or you're a content creator who has made it. How do you stay on social media 24/7? I'm trying to figure that out. I don't understand that. I don't have that. I don't have the time or mentality to want to stay on social media like that. And I don't find social media as fun as it used to be. Oh, how is VTubing going? I'm curious about that. Like, I know you've been doing really well, and if I haven't already, I thought I did. Okay, I thought I did, but I didn't. Let's do the same thing for Night Tide. Okay. You said 1,000. You've peaked, unfortunately. But I followed down. Always me interaction. 1,000 follows, 5 to 25 depending on the stream. Need to branch out. Yeah. This obsession a lot of folks in the industry have.
Is this the cave the kid was talking about?
I don't see any other caves. Let's head in.
I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
This is the one.
Yeah, I also followed too. I thought I had already done that, but I went ahead and just, and I'm gonna set you guys up to like when you stream, like I just auto host just because. there's a few folks that I'm really cool with that like
No sweat.
I want to like just
You look almost disappointed, Jack.
look at their content and watch them when they go live, because I find a lot of, and maybe it's just me, I find a lot of people on Twitch to be like incredibly like corny, because like they're overacting, and I'm like, I don't want to see someone overacting. I want to see organic, authentic people.
Not that fast.
I'm not dead yet. This sucks.
And also, the other thing too, like, what is it, to make Twitch partner, you gotta have 75 concurrent viewers. They act like that's so easy.
Time to go to work.
It is not.
Oh, the floor is sticky.
Like, trying to get even 30 people,
There you are. Let's knock them down.
10 people is not easy. True. So for you, it's a bit of both. I've noticed I need to tone down certain things, but it's a bunch of typically socially awkward people. Fortunately, well, unhealthy parasocial relationships. Ugh. Yeah, it's less than 10% of people on Twitch are partnered. And that blows my mind. I got a few friends that are partnered, and
win is a win.
It makes me wonder, like, is there even a point trying to go for partner?
Wrong.
Like, I want to get partnered on Twitch, but a part of me feels like it's an unrealistic goal.
I've had that feeling before, and it's best not to think about it. You won't figure it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And right now, we need to focus on what's ahead. Forget about it.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, yeah. Like, even for me, like, I'm not even seriously focusing on playing this. I'm literally having more fun talking about real stuff with you guys. I am focusing on this game.
Okay. This is the one. I think we could use that.
Should
So
we check it out?
VTubers are stuck on that idol culture, so they fit a niche. Ugh. Isn't it interesting to think that, like, if it wasn't for social media, a lot of these people would not have platforms? Yeah, I don't know how people are able to, like, do that every single day. I want to try...
All right. Time for a change. Are those the pirates?
Be careful. They aren't known for
Like monsters. They fear their fangs, knock them out.
Over already?
You know, like,
Next.
I can put up content for, like, my YouTube channel. Like, I've had some folks feel that I put out too much stuff on YouTube. But, like, I make the videos mainly because I'm constantly working. But, like, trying to do a stream every single day, I've done that before. That's tiring.
My sword's breath.
Focus on how we can do better next time.
Like I got a couple streamer friends that stream every single night.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that. I get tired of people real easily. And I'm like, I don't have it in me.
Got some teeth.
Or for the algorithm of Twitch. Is it true, like, it matters when you stream as well?
Time for a change.
I know, like, with YouTube, like, it went from, oh, you need to stream every single day, or not stream, but you need to put up videos every day, no matter if it's good. You need to make all this content, but then they changed it to, or these YouTube experts are like, oh, you shouldn't do this every day. You should do it every so many days. So it's like, it's so inconsistent. And like, when I hear the gurus talk about shit, I'm like, I don't
want to meet the same fate.
Take more than that to stop us.
Good job. Now on to the next.
Yeah, I can't. At a point where I streamed every day, Twitch hit me up for a viewer's pay to get you noticed gimmick. I worked for a bit. How long since the trial period is done? Oh, that whole thing, you pay for viewers?
I've never seen anything
or
like
exposure
this.
to get more people
Pirates
watching.
sure chose an odd place for their hideout.
I see some cubes over there.
Is that even worth it?
Should we take a breather?
That kind of makes me go back to what I was saying about all these platforms. Like, they're all pushing for that, for you to spend money for growth.
We've got our work cut out for us.
Be ready for anything.
Down! Down! No, we wanted a cat, but not like this. We've got a hard road ahead of us.
Just keep hitting them.
Can't be.
So $1 1,000 suggested viewers. It was okay. Launch your follower account, but they don't stick. So I mean, okay, so does this mean that they're trying to compete with these platforms where you can spend money to get quote unquote viewers?
Time for a change.
Like, you can pay for followers,
Brace
pay
yourself.
for subs
We'll
and
make
such.
it regret facing us.
Watch out, something's different.
We can't let it do that again.
We've got a hard
get hit. Okay.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like, I've seen people say like, you know, like spending money to grow is unrealistic and people should just organically grow. But when you talk to like a lot of these companies, like a lot of people I've talked to in PR, they spend money on buying, especially when it comes to like celebrities and whatnot, and companies needing to grow a platform. They spend money on that. Like, they're not organically at the sizes that you would think.
That looks worth picking up. Did it swallow this key?
The poor thing must have been starving. Pirates didn't care for their king. The rest will be easy.
Satrova has treasure boxes which do something similar. They will bring people to your channel, but it's not often correlated with your content. Whereas things like Twitch drops are at least focusing viewers to games they like. Influencer marketing is cheap, but that's why they do it. Traditional advertising is super. Yeah, because there's so many sites where you can like buy followers or you can buy views. And I've seen so many people say like, oh, you shouldn't do that. It's wrong. It's immoral. But if you really think about it, these platforms do that themselves. So like, what is the difference? They only promise a suggestion and shows up on the front page as viewers choose to boost the stream. So I mean, at the end of the day, all these platforms, they're just trying to pay for their servers.
That boat doesn't look like
You know,
it
the other
belongs
thing
here.
that's so interesting is
Good point. Captain Bickett must be on that ship.
Has anyone run into this when it comes to people who support their content, where you have people that come through, they'll support, but they're only support for certain things, and then they'll feel like they can control the content that you make.
Let's get it. Water magic. Love it. Better tread carefully. Screw with that. Almost out of potions. Gotta stay sharp.
Oh shit! Yo, he came out of nowhere and jacked me up.
No room for mistakes.
This one's got some teeth.
We're just getting warmed up. Put off a little too much there.
So like, I've had instances where I've had people who quote unquote want to support my content, and that support comes with the cost of them like
Should we check it out?
feeling like they own my content. They can tell me what to do, what I should be making. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? You know, I run into that so frequently. So like with my Patreon, I've lost, I went from making several hundred on Patreon to I now make, if I'm being honest, oh, what's this sword fire class? I think I'm at 70 something or 60 something. Like I dropped just because they wanted me to stream at when it's convenient for them to watch. They wanted me to make certain content only they want to watch. And I'm over here like, I have a family. I make content when I can. I make the content that I feel passionate about. You became a patron or a channel member or whatever to support what I make because you enjoyed it, not to tell me what to do.
There you are.
Let's make this entertaining.
And it's you know, if it wasn't for my ad revenue and other things that I make outside of YouTube, I would probably be hurting financially.
Come on, follow me.
But yeah, it's interesting how like people have that entitlement to control your content. It's an interesting thing. There's everywhere, YouTube, Twitch, Patreon, title, I had to do, donate me a bunch of subs and then come back later and ask for a date. Wait, what? For real? I had a dude that, I don't know, like, so you guys may or may not know this. I streamed through the entire Resident Evil series, a couple years ago. And, you know, I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan. But I had a guy who was
More monsters.
mainly because they wanted to like
Time to go to work.
dare me to like to stream it because like I'm not really into horror games. Donated a bunch of, you know, probably like $300 so that I could get the VR headset and then get you know, get all the games. And so I played through all of it, just, you know, out of respect to that. Then the guy never came back for years. And then he popped up like a couple weeks ago when I came back to streaming, and he was over here like saying like, you know, oh, you should stream this because I gave you all that money before. And I'm like,
Ah. And here I thought this world was all doom and gloom.
the
Take
hell?
a good look, because we're headed right back into the thick of it. More of those cubes.
I need a break.
See, this kind of talk. Oh, damn, I'm not supposed to go in that. Jack can't swim. Yo, look at them physics for the rope. All over the place. Jack can't swim for shit.
Warm welcome.
Be ready for anything.
Yeah, you know, and I had one guy, he actually cut support recently because like I told him to chill out with calling himself my he called himself my my producer
We're in for it now.
for my content.
Not dead yet.
Keep your head straight, Jack.
And so you know, he would like message me at all random times, be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Like, "I'm with my family. What do you want?" He's like, "Oh, well, you need to be making content because, you know, I'm your producer." And I'm like, "Excuse you?"
Okay.
Yeah, you got a really good 3D model.
Won't be long before it's spewing monsters.
It ain't gonna kill itself. Surrounded in no time.
So close, yet so far.
We can use these rotted boats to cross.
Damn, Jack is just beasting over here.
Short breath.
Win is a win.
Let's go check out what we can do here. Ah. So these people, man. Okay, you want to be my producer? Give me 10 topics a day that are vetted for me to discuss on my podcast or stream. Source me the materials to be featured, marketing, promo content, and do that 5 days a week for a month, and we can talk. Yo, also, to be a producer, you need to be paying more than $25 a month. I'm sorry. You want to be a producer? Come on, you're gonna need to cough up. I'm gonna need to be being paid. I'm gonna need a couple grand a month, okay? A couple grand. You give me the topics, then we can talk.
That's some boat.
Ha ha ha! You've got some stones coming here. For what it's worth, you four don't look like easy pickings.
You're Bike?
Aye, just so.
Sound being generous.
Captain to you lot.
We're looking for the crystals. We were supposed to find the mayor, but I guess he's dead.
Yeah,
Looks
like I've literally run into that. It was like that guy and many others are like,
where people have to turn to pirates.
they want to dictate every little thing I do, and it's just like, why?
Just tell us where the crystals are.
Like, why are you a quote-unquote supporter if you want to change what I'm doing?
Not to laugh at a pirate's jokes, lad. You got stones, all right. the sea!
I know one more. A captain should go down with this ship.
My ears are catching up to me.
Ham it up, Captain.
You heartless bastard!
Yeah, this game is so freaking good.
That's enough! There ain't no ships left to plunder and booty left to steal. We're getting soft, but that fight got my juices flowing. Cheers.
Yo, the combat in this game is
You want to know
ridiculously
about
good.
Christmas? Astos is your man. This boat will take you right to his doorstep.
Jack takes no crap from anyone.
Yours?
No. Never heard of him.
Calls himself King of the Dark Elves. Not elves, mind you. Dark elves.
What's the difference?
It depends on who you ask. Some say he drank the lifeblood of 50 score of his kin. Some say he made a deal with chaos. Stories and legends abound.
What kind of deal?
You want the truth of it? Ask him yourself.
This journey might not be a waste after all.
Spider Mommy. Hey, is there anyone you guys watch that you'd like me to read? Because you gotta go off and do that. I gotta go off and prep for this thing with Way Forward. Ugh. It's like, is there anyone you guys watch? Because I only have like one person I know, but I mean, I have a channel recommended to me, but I'm like, I don't know. Bob? Bob who? Shoot me his link. Oh, Bob Duckley? I don't, but I can read him. Wait, maybe I do know him. Do I know Bob? I feel like I know Bob. Is he part of our media thing? Yo, I love Avengers. I know people shit on that game, but I love Avengers. Yeah, I'll rate him. All right, let's head on over to Bob. Bob Duck and Weave playing some Avengers. Show him some love. I'll be back. Actually, what's today? Today is Thursday. Oh, I'll be back tonight streaming again. I'll be streaming again. I'll probably be doing Babylon's Fall. But yeah, thank y'all for coming through. I really enjoyed this stream. I know it was short, abrupt, and out of nowhere and early, but I appreciate you guys coming through. I appreciated the conversation, and I just had a lot of fun with this. So yeah, I catch y'all on the next one. And for Monty and Nightside, I'll catch you guys in the DMs.